Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a nice day. Today we have unemployment claims. We just did this, so news day. Let me see what the news actually did. News pretty much didn't do anything. Not a clean day, it's looking like. Let me see, I already drew out what I needed to see here. True opens are here, we are in discount. We have this potential monthly bearish, as you can see, between ES, NQ, and then YM. On the 4-hour time frame, we swept previous week's high on an ES and NQ, but not on YM. So keeping this in mind, although on the bullish side, this monthly is still stronger. So unless we inverse this 4-hour gap here, I'm gonna be keeping in mind this monthly and deleting basically this one. But yeah, again, higher time frame looks very bullish. No need to be bearish for no reason, in my opinion. For now, I don't see any lower time frame SMTs or cracks in correlation. Let me double check here. Daily, no. 5 minutes, no SMTs yet. There's a small SMT here. It's just a normal one, I think. Maybe on the microcycle. I don't know. Let me see. Let me rewind back the price. Yeah, we had like a small microcycle here. And then we swept this low. So micro. We swept this low, as you can see here on the S. And now we're just chopping around, not doing anything. Good morning, Mufasa. Very unclear market. Yeah, let's see. 15-minute SMT, ES, and NQ. It's just inside this 1-hour gap here, 4-hour gap. This doesn't look too bearish for me. Obviously, we can just retrace a little lower. But there's nothing on the bearish side that I see, to be honest. We're just retracing. We are in discount, so I'm leaning more into longs. So yesterday we dropped off, and then when was this? This is in like Asia session. That's crazy. We had this big move up. Okay. We did tap this 15-minute gap on the S already, not on NQ, so this can be an SMT fill. Mark this out. So discount is hit, in my opinion, on this range. NQ just did this SMT fill. We are below the true open, so I'm more leaning into longs, and especially because the true session open here, 7:30, is below the true day open. That's what I like to see on days where we just continue going up. The draw on liquidity though, I don't know. It's not that clean, but I would say definitely the highs. Or if we don't get any bullish cracks here at the open, then we might just continue lower, mitigate this even further. Let's see. Sup, Isohel. I don't know, I'm a little bit sick, I think. My voice is Kind of weird. Sorry. So, oh my god. So I am bullish. I am bullish because of this monthly PSP, monthly sequential SMT, and yeah, now we have a potential monthly bearish, but I think that's just to retrace price a little bit. Definitely look like longs are gonna be here for today, I think. And if we don't get any manipulation on the lows, because now we only have like a micro here, I'm not taking longs just because of that, right? Yeah, I have water, thank you. So no other news, only this 830 which did absolutely nothing. So if you see like news, in my opinion, that just didn't do anything, like what is this? Did this even create any sort of manipulation? Not really, right? Just continue priced up because of this micro here. So I'm seeing this news as a distribution of price, although like afterwards we just chop around. I wouldn't take this too seriously. We essentially have this micro in a 50-minute gap here, but as you can see, this is a big 50-minute gap. It's before the open. I'm not trading that, if that makes sense. It's just, it needs to be super clear. Yeah, boring news. No, nothing that news did actually. I'm surprised there's no lag in the stream. It's like a family holiday and everyone is home, so if the stream lags, then that's my bad. But it's looking good. So 5 more minutes. Let me do my affirmations really quick. I focus on the quality of my decisions, follow my trading system, and basing my decisions only on that. I'm fully arriving in the process and I accept what is. I build satisfaction from building good habits. I am an observer of the market and my emotions. I am patient and I only trade dumb clear setups that follow my system, like the market is calling me out. I see losses as a natural part of trading if I follow my plan and I learn from avoidable mistakes. I journal like my life depends on it and I step away when emotions run high, market conditions are poor, or my concentration fades. Let's go. Good luck, good trading. We tap this 1 hour gap here on NQ, not on ES. That's a 1 hour SMT fill. So now I'm seeing if this gets a displacement down, I don't see why I'm filling this gap anymore. It's basically like a breakaway gap if you learned ICT. 10 a.m. news? You gotta be kidding me. Is that like, again, like such red folder news? Sorry, orange folder? That's just classed as that? Let me see. Oh, you're right. Prelim. Okay, so for like at 10 a.m, need to watch out because there is essentially some news there that can cause some volatility. Yeah, here. Now we have like a monthly bearish, a 1 hour SMT fill, and on the bullish side, this 50-minute SMT fill. So it's unclear for me now. I want to lean more into longs, to be honest. But yeah, this micro, in my opinion, will not hold price and then just pump it up. So I think this is just a buildup of liquidity. You see here, nice low resistance, and we might just straight dump from this 1 hour SM. That can happen, of course. So I'm looking at the open to do something like this. Sweep these lows for sure, and then decide what we do here. So either SMTs here, we trade higher, or we do something like this and then an SMT here and then we trade lower. All depends on what the corrects are, because now we have nothing than this micro and 1 hour SMT full. And if you guys see anything else, let me know, because sometimes I don't see everything, and I'm working on some small indicators with some friend. I can just, yeah, display you everything, but I need it to be like super accurate. I don't want to put on indicators that are just forgetting about some things. 2 minutes here. Do you see the monthly SMT? Yep. Right here, right? We have a bullish one, a bearish one. And now I'm focusing on the bullish scenario because this monthly, it's just tapping this 4 hour gap, right? It's no displacement for me. I don't see it as important. I just see it as the reason why now price might retrace a bit, which we're doing now. We tap discount and we're below the tier open, so more long buys here. But we need to have some sort of manipulation to distribute higher, and I'm not seeing that yet. Only like this SMT fill. Oh, am I lagging? No. Please let me know if I'm good or not. Should be good. Okay, we open here. Want to see these lows just getting taken out like crazy. YM already took out that low. But I'm sure NQ will take out these lows. Potential 90-minute here. As you can see, YM already took out this low. I'm sure that NQ and ES will follow. Okay, beautiful. Very nice, is what I want to see. And now let's see what we do from here. Just straight tank. Can always happen. But yeah, really nice. 1 hour SMT fill above the true session open. Clean lows here. Low resistance liquidity. If longs were to move today, like this draw could not been left. Who took the short? For me, it doesn't follow my system, but it's a nice tape read, and the reason why market moved here. Would have been nice if there was like some sort of SMT here. But 1 hour SMT fill above true opens, following this monthly, retracing back lower. I mean, did its job. So now we both tapped this 50 minutes, so this SMT fill is now gone. London lows here, I think, or oh no. London lows are way above. I mean, like previous day high, I think, yeah. YM is really close to previous weeks. Or when is this? Oh, I'm on the wrong time frame. Yeah, previous days low. Previous days low here. Yeah, we can. I think YM will continue lower here, and Q and ES will follow a bit. Maybe we can get some continuation on a short. There is an SMT fill now. Guess YM did not have this gap yet. So let's see if we get a displacement from here. It's not even a gap on YM. It's even like this. No real SMT fill here, my bad. Let's see what we do. Are you bullish or bearish on this? For now, I'm bearish. I think we can continue lower. There's no manipulation really on the lows. Or let me check. We do have a potential 90 bullish, but let's see if this will hold. I don't think so. ES is holding strong though. Now more bearish bias. I think we can just easily drop off even more. Elevator music today, yeah. I just put on a lo-fi playlist. I don't do analysis on DXY, man. TGIF? It's not Friday, man. It's Thursday, I think, right? Yeah. Can you put the face cam in the top right? I don't know, man. Is that better? Let me check. Like this? Let me know if this is better or not. I really don't know. Now you can maybe see all the quarters, but then it's just kind of ugly here, no? Let me know. I like it more on the bottom left, to be honest. Fuck this. I'm sorry. Okay, so we can continue lower. We still have this potential monthly 90 bullish here hidden, but I don't think this will hold. Just drop off lower. Bottom right might be better because ES is more important than YM, right? So can do something like this. I'm just a design guy and I don't like anything except bottom left, like everyone is doing. How's the agency going? Good, man. I'm fulfilling some clients. SMT fill here. This looks good to just keep tanking. All the way to at least these lows here on YM, and then build this gap even more here on QNES on the 1 hour. So if you're in shorts, guys, here following your system, I would definitely keep holding this because this looks ready to drop even lower. Just had this SMT fill, but for TPs, I don't know, man. It's a little bit of no man's land, right? If this was a long day, then you can target the highs, but here you have to go all the way to the left and then see, okay, where is the next low that I can target, and I don't really like that. Or you're one of those guys that just trades a fixed risk to reward. That's also good. I just don't use that. What do you do in agency? It's an AI agency. I do automation stuff, and because at the end of the day, I'm just trading 2 hours a day, let's say around that, and then journaling, and then weekly reflection, making some content, and then still have a lot of time in the day, right, to do stuff you want. And AI is crazy. And I'm thinking of implementing this in trading as well. There's one guy, one friend of me here, that basically just created something where he imported all his trades from Notion, all his data from like the past year, and then he has like an AI automation where he pumps in the Forex calendar, Forex factory calendar of the week, and then it will return back with like, oh, you should trade on Monday, you should avoid trading this time, based on the data that you've collected. And he just has like something in front of him where he can know, okay, this is where I need to trade this week based on my data, based on my experience. And that's crazy. You can do a lot of stuff with AI. So yep, today did exactly what I wanted to see here. These lows taken out, and then from here, yeah. If there's any long setup, then we would have had a manipulation here, but we just continue going lower. So I'm bearish here. There's no real setup, and I don't want to force a trade here. Holy shit. There's no way 100 people are here. That's crazy. Thank you guys. Let's lock in. 4 p.m. news. That's my time, so it's like 10 a.m. news here. Watch out for what happens there. This is pure manipulation before we pump. It can be. Here we can take out here YM, previous day low, and then from there form a bullish setup. That would be nice. For now, I'm just seeing this as a drop lower, but I'm still bullish, right? I'm just bearish now on this because we don't have anything to work with to place long. So if anything, everything is stronger on the bearish side. You see here, I opened the charts. What did I see? I see this potential monthly bearish because YM did not take out previous week's highs, while ES and NQ did. I see that we are trading an SMT field at the open, having low resistance liquidity. So I'm just seeing, okay, shorts, they make more sense here at the open. So that's why I want to see these lows getting taken out. And then from here, we just need to see, okay, what's going to happen? Because on the higher time frame, I'm still bullish, right? But this can just be manipulation. But there's nothing on the lower time frame. There's no 90-minute bullish ESP. We're just continue dropping lower. And so comparing these both sides just helps me personally just, okay, what's the bias right now? And the more candles we get, the more information we get that can give us a setup or not. For now, this looks really bearish. It's beautiful to see how these concepts work, right? You see this here, 1 hour SMT field. For the people that don't know, this 1 hour gap here at 7 a.m. EST did not get tapped on ES. Here at the open, we tapped this on NQ. Bam, that's a cracking correlation. That's something that reverses price, continuous price. Bam, this big drop. It's crazy, right? To see it working every single time. Hour 6 PSP? Buddy. I don't trade the hour 6 time frame. Do you guys know that meme from TikTok from TGR where someone said like yearly break of structure, and then TGR responds like, that's crazy, W patience, a yearly SMT, a yearly market structure. You have to see the video. Yep, that's what I'm seeing as well. As well. YM definitely looks good to take out these lows here. And yeah, because ES and NQ are not even close, we can just do something here on this order block, even though I don't like to use order blocks, but this can be used as some kind of support. I just didn't really set support. That's crazy. I don't trade support and resistance, by the way. You see here, this also helps me. I want to explain this to just know, okay, what's the bias here. You see all this accumulation here. You see all these engineered lows. They look just so good to take out. All this accumulation, and then now at the open, we have this big volatility, like a big move down. And the difference between the size of this candle, how long is this candle? Like 165 ticks, right? And the biggest candle right here, I would say it's like this. It's smaller, right? So just by knowing like the volatility, just how big a candle is, you know, okay, this is like where the market wants to go. Just something that I've noticed, like it helps me a lot. Here, for example, all small candles. The first big candle is bearish. So I'm just going to continue lower. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it does. You can contact me on Instagram, man. Bowie Jackson. Micro bullish. Yeah, but like, look at how ES and NQ are such weak pairs. They're just tanking. NAM news, 10 minutes, so let's see. It would be nice to see like an SMT just before 10 a.m. news, like YM takes out the previous day's low, and then like 10 a.m. to just distribute higher. What's your strategy? Just watch my video, man, from 2 months ago. NQ does the opposite of Forex. Yeah, it's not a correlated market. Usually when Euro USD pumps, then you want to see the futures market also pump. You want to see Bitcoin pump, you want to see the bonds pump. The only thing you want to see that's inversely correlated is like the dollar, DXY. Just a personal question, where do you live? What's the time now? I live in Belgium, man. Look at this. My time is now 4 p.m. almost. So it's a bit tough that like the morning, the AM session is in like midday when the day already almost ends, like it's almost evening for me. I would say if I live in America and just wake up super fresh, 8 a.m. and then hop on the charts 9 a.m., that would be crazy actually, because then you can take a trade, 11 a.m. you're done. You can live your day. But here in Europe, if you're a Europe trader, you trade New York AM, then you're basically you need to do something in the morning, and then maybe you're already tired and you have less concentration. And then the people in Indonesia and in Asia, that's crazy. They need to trade in at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. So that definitely plays a role, I would say. Tell us some psychology advice, man. I'm the the worst person to ask for psychology advice. That's the reason why I'm live streaming, to fix my psychology. Focus on building good habits. I don't use revolving true opens. It's a nice concept though. You can trade London. I don't trade London with NQ, man. I can trade London with Forex, but I'd rather work on other things in my life than just trading 2 sessions a day. I am from Asia. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to Asia this summer, so I need to be trading at 9, 10 p.m. Yeah, if it works for you, it works for you as well. That's nice. Okay, I appreciate you, man. Hungry Explorer. Okay, so now we were retracing off of what? Off of not really anything. This micro bullish maybe? Yeah. Micro bullish here. Let me actually double check that on the chart here. 30-second. No, actually not. There's no hidden here. So maybe this can give a little short entry. You retrace higher. And take out these highs on YM, and then NQ and ES are not even close, so is there a 15-minute gap? Not yet, not yet. If there is a PSP in the 90-minute cycle SMT, then we are bullish. If it was that easy, then I wouldn't be here. It needs to align with everything else, in my opinion. But a 90-minute sequential SMT with a 5-minute precision swing point, inside the gap following the higher time frame, below true opens at a key time of day. That's definitely a nice setup. I would definitely add some context to whatever you trade. And everyone says this, like, you can't trade patterns. I've never met someone who is trading patterns. They always, every profitable trader I met, they like, sometimes I take a trade that I should take, but it's actually I didn't take it because of my judgment. Because I saw on some other days that this didn't work, and it's yeah, it becomes a lot to play with. So that's just a manipulation. So because there's no SMT here, this, I just see this as a retracement. There's no other cracks. There's no other reason why we should now pump up than just retrace a little bit before this 4-hour candle closes, and 1-hour candle as well in 2 minutes. Already eat the sell, bro. If you already took this short, go out of my live stream. Go enjoy your day, man. So for now, we are about to inverse this 4-hour gap. So this monthly bearish now looks way better, right? So I'm still focusing on shorts here, and even better now because we inverse this 4-hour gap. But let's see, 2 minutes left, and also news is dropping, so let's see. Thirty seconds left. No SMT, no nothing. You could say this is hidden bullish, but I like to confirm the hidden on the 30-second time frame, so it's not damn clear. I'm not taking this into account. News drop now. I think this will just tank price, to be honest. News is very boring. It was not red folder news, so marking this out as like orange. One minute S&T fill though. Just again, Looking good to trade lower. Also, essentially, this is also an SMT fill because here, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, we retraced to this gap, which is the same gap here on NQ. That's a 5-minute SMT fill. Yeah, this just looks good to trade lower, man, in my opinion. We're just so low that if you're not already in a short, don't force anything. Just too unclear. Because we can easily retrace to the gaps. There's no displacement from this SMT fill yet. We're just chopping around. 50-minute PSP as well. SMT fill got invalidated. I don't trade TBDs. Will you wait for 10:30 because of the next quarter? Yeah, because then we can potentially have 90 minutes sequential SMT between the 9 to 10:30. But yeah, the news today just did nothing, and that's already a sign that it's not gonna be a crazy clean day. The shorts definitely look nice here. We took this short here. I want to see these lows getting taken out. It's just not following my system. It's not really high probable. I'm not gonna lie, this is hard, man, to not place any trades. We're waiting for it to be like so clear. I would have already hopped into shorts here with a bad stop loss and stuff. So this really helps me. I haven't taken any trade this week. And if I take a trade, it's gonna be full size. Or if it's like a lower probable, just half size. Okay, continue lower. So this 50-minute PSP, just retrace price higher. Again, the biggest confirmed cracks and context is still bearish. We create this 5-minute SMT fill. There's nothing on the low, so I just keep looking at lows to target. I keep being bearish, right? We're now close towards previous day's low on YM, but also on the other assets, to be honest. But this is a clean inversion. Like, we had this big 6 a.m. in Asia session today. Sorry, this is my time. It's like 12 to 6 EST. Big pump up on the 4-hour. And then now, at the market open, we just inverse this gap completely. So what am I thinking? This 4-hour fair value gap, it doesn't mean anything. Fair value gaps don't mean anything unless they're in line with the, I mean, this is what I'm thinking, right? Unless they're in line with the biggest context, the biggest cracks. And we created this monthly bearish here now. So waiting for a potential 4-hour displacement. which is what happens now. Now we're bearish, right? Now we can target these lows. But gaps, on the other hand, they don't mean anything. Like now, all these gaps, we can inverse them, no problem. They don't mean anything now, because they're not aligned with the bias that I have now. These gaps here, they will probably work, because they're in line with my bias. That's important. Who is in a short? I think that people only study ICT concepts without Day's theory will fail. I think it's the other way around as well, man. Especially the other way around. If you study quarterly theory without having any ICT SMC basis, then I also don't think that you can form a proper strategy. But also, like you say, if you don't know quarterly theory, then ICT is also going to be a little bit harder. But that's just from my experience, right? Because I did everything. So don't take my word on that. Just study and trade what makes sense for you. Four-hour closing will confirm the monthly. This 4 hour already closed, man. You mean the next one? I think this is already enough to confirm a monthly bearish. So I'm eyeing these lows here. But watch out what we do when YM takes out this previous day low. Because then we can use this wick potentially as an area where we can manipulate in and trade higher. Can we see Asia to New York SMT? Asia to New York. No, because you have London in between. There can be an SMT between New York and Asia. I mean, there can be, but it's not a sequential SMT. It's a normal one. Yeah. So look at this, guys. This is also what I like to use. We dropped off from the open, created this big bearish leg. This is the first retracement we get here, a little retracement on NQ after a 50-minute precision swing point. But we just continue lower because everything is pointing bearish, nothing else on the bullish side than just a 50-minute precision swing point. So I'm looking at shorts, and then most people, they will see like, oh, but if I want to get a short entry on this short bias today, I need to get it here inside premium of this range that we created, right? This whole range. But it doesn't have to happen, because look at the other markets. Look at ES. It already tapped premium of this range that we created. And YM is even better to look at, because look at this. This is the range. It's smaller on YM that we created after the open. This is the first retracement, and YM pumped and created a very steep retracement and filled this 5-minute gap. Filled this 5-minute gap. NQ did not. ES did not. But because we already mitigated premium here, I don't need to see it happen on NQ. And this is the reason why we just continue dropping lower without being in premium. You get what I mean? We just retrace a little bit. And you can use it with everything. Like if NQ already tapped above the true open, then I don't need to see YM or ES doing that. Now again, we created this new range. This is the first retracement, and we retrace based off nothing really. No SMT, I think. No, not yet. Nothing where I think this can move price up here. This is now looking good for long stores, new all-time high. So I'm still bearish. So I draw out this bearish leg right here. And I just look, okay, YM already is stepping way higher in discount. NQ is way weaker. ES is a little bit stronger, but also very weak. So I'm looking at SMT fills. And I see that happens right now. See here? We already tapped right now this particular gap at 10.05 on NQ, but not, sorry, on YM, but not on NQ. So if we see a bearish displacement now on the 1 minute, then this can trade lower. I don't need price to see tapping this 1 minute gap because and YM already did so. So yeah, but always important to wait for the confirmation. Minus 1% for the day. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, man. Journal, and that doesn't mean anything then. So now Do we have a weekly cycle sequential SMT? Nope. But we're about to. Look at how close YM is to this low of Wednesday. And then from here, if we, for example, then have a 90-minute bullish, we have a 5-minute displacement, then I'm trading longs towards this range. But keeping in mind, we still have this monthly now, monthly bearish for displacement. So I'm just looking to target then this gap here, because the biggest confirmed cracks for me now are bearish. So I'm bearish here. But you can always trade bullish setups in a bearish higher time frame, because you know that the market retraces, and the market retraces based off all those things that I use, right? SMT, true opens, PSP. So you can trade then, but you have to just take profits quicker if you trade against the higher time frame or the flow, because the price never moves up forever, right? It always retraces to gaps, to discount. That's why people that are long on the day or bullish still can take shorts, because they know this. Monthly SMT now depends on this hour 4 candle. That's on you, man. I think this monthly looks good already, is confirmed. We're so close to this low here. Look at the difference here also. Okay, we go up. This is the 1 hour time frame, by the way. We go up. Okay, take out the highs here. Nice market, make a buy model. Now this doesn't look bad for a smart money reversal, right? There's a very harsh and fast displacement here with a lot of big candles. So I wouldn't be surprised that we at least go to this low, Yes, you can use quarterly theory on a Friday. Buy below a true open and sell above a true open is a strict rule to the model. Yes, but like I said, if the other correlated assets already did so, then it's a check in my system. So if I'm pulling up my trading system right here, you can see that the smart money reversal needs to be below the true session open and true day open for longs, and the smart money reversal needs to be above the true session open and true day open. And true day open is like it doesn't need to have, but at least the true session open. And then I say on at least one of the assets, right? So what I mean with this is they support each other, the inter-triad assets. If one asset does something, I don't need to see the other assets do the same, because they kind of balance each other out. That's how I see the market. This PDF is always love, yeah, man. If you don't have any trading system, you're just gambling, in my opinion. And you can still gamble, of course, if you have a trading system, but it helps just so much having a trading system. You know exactly what to do. Go long. Buddy. Go long here? Go long here? Sure, we can get some retracement. There's one guy that's just spamming a price point. 21385. Alright, man, let me mark this out. What do you mean? Is it this? 21321. 385. 8585. What is this? Is the current low? That's nice, man. But I'm not using this live stream to get some signals from people that are watching me. That would be crazy. Guys, let's go. Give me signals. What do I need to do? Imagine. I'm off the chart. Nice, man. Small SMT here, but nothing major. This is just a small retracement here. Filling this 1 minute gap. You see how crazy this just works, these cracks in correlation. 1 minute SMT fill. I literally called this out. I said, if we now get a 1 minute bearish displacement, like we have now, we inverse this gap, we just continue lower. Price does not need to tap this 1 minute SMT, this gap anymore, because YM already did so. So this now, even though this is not in premium, we didn't tap this premium of this range, I still see it as it did, right? Now we took out low-hanging fruit, so now everything turns low probable, but I just keep being shorts biased here. Nice, man. Look at this daily candle. Looks really bearish. We sweep the highs on NQ and ES. While we do so, we just step this daily gap on YM. This is creating that weekly sequential, monthly sequential bearish SMT, right? So this looks nice, to be honest, to just go lower a little bit on the higher time frame. But of course, the day is just still is in progress. So I'm staying a little bit on 1030 here. See if we maybe get some 90-minute SMTs here. But let's see. SMT on lows, yeah, but just normal SMT. This is like a hard one. This can be a micro. Yeah, it is. Actually, it's like not, but you see essentially on the edge of the two quarters, we already take out here because this candle, I see it as now the current quarters candle. So we already take it essentially out, right? So it's kind of tricky. I wouldn't throw this out. I don't think this is going to be the low. YM is just engineering more liquidity. Yeah, like I said, yeah, Jan, exactly. I'm still waiting for the Dow to take the low. Me too. So now I'm just bearish. This is what Day is currently doing. Is flexing his cards. I'm curious actually, how many people here are from the Quarterly Theory mentorship, actual from 2024 and 2025? And how many people are just here that don't actually know Quarterly Theory? And that are just like following me because of my other videos and like, I don't know. Type 1 if you're from the Quarterly Theory mentorship 2024-2025. And type 2 if you don't really know anything about Quarterly Theory. That would be crazy. Because I think a lot of people are. One, two, one, one. 221. So it's kind of, that's crazy. Leaked course, yeah. If you just learned actual Quarterly Theory, you can still type 1. Like, you just know about this, right? Can you give me a free 50k mindfulness futures? I'm sorry, bro. Okay, so 1 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 1 2. Bro, just choose one. 1 3 3 3 is a good one. Researching it on my own. Nice. Okay. 1 1 1. Okay, so a couple people from the mentorship, right? Nice. Yeah, if you learn it from me, also valid one. And be honest, guys, like the people that trade Quarterly Theory, we're not here because, I mean, it actually works, right? That's what I want to say. It works. I've been trading for like 1, 2, almost 3 years now. I would say like 1 year really locked into Quarterly Theory. And I'm staying with this because I actually see working for the first time. Yes, ICT is nice, SMC is nice, market maker models. But the actual reason why the markets move is SMT. And you notice, you see it every single time. And it's specifically sequential SMT. And I know a lot of Quarterly Theory haters out there, but they just haven't seen it. It just works. I'm not a naive person. If I see something working, I stick with it. And I see this shit working. It's crazy. I know that you can become profitable with this. I just know it. Otherwise, video of day wouldn't blow up. Otherwise, my strategy video won't get over, I don't know, 40k views already. So otherwise, my system wouldn't be downloaded for like 1.5k times. The people that know it's not bullshit, they know it, right? It actually works. You can call Trader Day a scammer for doing a mentorship, but the shit that he teached me, it just makes sense. I did the backtest sessions last year. I see it working over and over again. I was doing this with a friend, a Dutch friend of me, and we were just so excited because we were puzzling shit together and building our trading system. And every day we were messaging each other and saying like, oh my god, this is crazy, it worked today. Oh my god, this concept, it makes sense now. And we were just like, last year was crazy to me. Like something clicked, and yeah, it is dangerously underrated. Definitely. Sure, you still lose. I'm not saying this is like the answer to the algorithm, but it's super close. It is super close. And I think if something works for someone, you shouldn't hate on it, right? I don't hate any trader trading trend lines, CRT, just basic ICT, supply and demand. I don't care. The most important thing is that you have built conviction with your strategy. So that means that you have seen it over and over again and you see it work. So you trade it. You see that you can actually become profitable with it. And I have this with my system now. The only thing I not need to focus now is on following my rules, because that's the next step. That's the only thing now that matters. Building patience, following my rules. Today I was bearish. This looks like a bearish market. These lows look nice. 1 hour SMT fill. Monthly potential bearish sequential SMT. Now we confirm this with a 4 hour inversion. So I'm bearish. And I just see this working over and over again. The market does more times than not what I needed to see doing. Sorry if sometimes my sentences, they don't make sense, but I'm not a native English guy, so. Yeah, it's good, Paul. That's crazy. And the guy just dipped, right? Where is they? He just is living his life, I think. I think he knows that he has built some traders last year in his mentorship that are actually becoming like monsters. And so I think he thinks now, okay, I let them take over the Discord. I let them take over the Quarterly Theory, let it blow up. But it's still dangerously underrated. And there's some really good traders out there now. Do you teach Quarterly Theory? Yeah, I just shared my system on YouTube. I don't really gatekeep anything. Yeah, he's enjoying. But he's such a good guy. Could be a little bit more active, but I mean, there's no other concept I think that he wants to share. He did release the biggest gems. I don't have a secret system, man. I'm not the guy that is trying to make one strategy video every week. I'm not that guy. I made one strategy video, that's it. 2 hours long. That's my strategy. And if you want to learn more, here are my live streams. And I just talk more in depth on how I take trades. This is the video, by the way. So you go to popular. This one is my recent strategy from 4 months ago. This one was like when I just traded ICT and I knew a little bit about quarterly theory. But then here is when I really leveled up. And someone asking how can I get the PDF? It's literally just here. Go to the site. You see here, this is completely free. You can donate if you want, but I don't want it. I don't want your money. It's just if you really want to give away money, you can do it. But you see here, since I dropped this, it's been downloaded over 1,526 times. So that's crazy. I'm really grateful for that. A lot of positive feedback. So if you want to download it, completely free. I'm putting it in the chat. And I'm not putting you on an email list. I promise. It's really just free to download. I don't want your money. I just want to make money by trading. Is anything new in his 2025 mentorship apart from the 2024? I don't think so. I haven't attended a lot of classes in 2025 because I know it's just Jacob spilling the beans of day actually. I am the type of person who wants to know everything possible. I'm not sure, but I might have OCD or something which makes it both easier and harder. Bro, I am the same person. A lot of people, they told me like, oh, why are you still going with this stuff? Like you know how to trade now with ICT, and I probably could have just kept on with basic ICT and stuff and market maker models, but I just wanted to know everything. And a lot of people, they have this, right? They want to know everything. And that's not always good in trading. Sometimes you just have to stop and follow your rules. But yeah, I just needed to know the deepest stuff here in the trading industry. And I think the deepest stuff here now is like quarterly theory and CRT and market making models. If you're studying this, I think, yeah, SMT definitely. Then I think you're on a good path. And obviously, if you want to trade supply and demand, that's be my guest. But for me, for something to trade, it needs to make sense for me. And I don't see supply and demand and all that stuff making sense to me because it fails a lot of the times and you can't explain it. Whereas with this, I can know why something fails because it doesn't follow this. It's not in line with the context. It's not at a key time of day. It's like I combine everything and I build my system and now it just makes sense. I can logically journal because I used to just journal and I didn't know why I lost a trade. And you shouldn't know always why you lose a trade. That's not what I'm saying, but you should at least be able to journal something on why you took a bad trade, why this was not following your system. And if you're trading some basic ass strategy, you just can't do that because you cannot learn from it. But as long as you have enough data, you can build your system. And that's fine, right? If you're profitable, you're profitable. I don't care how you do it. There's like Tory trades. She's trading trend lines. He's just making money. That's crazy. I respect that. But yeah, if you're like me, like you said, also, I just want to know everything. So right now, still bearish, stepping this 5-minute gap. Is there any PSP here? Nope, nope, no. Is there any SMT here? Yes, but not a sequential. So I should just watch the 2024 mentorship and I will be good. I'm not talking about ICT, by the way. I'm talking about Trader Day. But yeah, everything is pretty much leaked of this guy. Yeah, it took me 2 years to come across Quarterly Theory properly. That's why I don't want to say I'm trading for 3 years, because my first year I was just getting into trading, following crypto signals. No, didn't really do anything, right? And then next year, okay, I started really deep diving into market making models. Justin Warline, ICT really made sense to me. And then the last year now, whole last year, I studied for 12 months Quarterly Theory. And now I have my system. And so essentially I'm only trading, locked in trading for like 1 year, but really like every single day, crazy backtesting, learning, note taking, live trading. So the people that say like, oh, I've been trading for 2 years, but how much of that time you're actually locked in every single day? That's way more important, because you can learn way more in 1 year every single day focusing on it than you are trading for 5 years, but you only spend like 2 hours a week. You get what I mean? So that's why I don't like to say like I've been trading for that amount of time. I just came across trading when I was 18, and now I'm 21. Well, about 3 years. But obviously I've been doing stuff next to this, right? It's not like I'm just dedicating my life to trading 24 hours in a day. And no one should. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. To be honest, if you didn't catch this short, I would just stay out. Yes, maybe now we can create a 90-minute bullish sequential S&T, trade higher, retrace. I'm still bearish on the day, to be honest. This 4 hour looks really bearish. But yeah, this was a nice move. I expected a drop lower this liquidity at the open. This could have been a short. It's just not following my system. It's not high probability. And yeah, you can take a small short, but I'm really risk off this week because of last week was bad and I was not expecting good price action this week. But yeah, it is what it is. We learn. Really nice day continuing lower. Not a lot of chop. So congrats if you take any trades. If not, also good. The only thing that matters is if you journal at the end of the day. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till the market closes at 4 p.m. and I'm going to journal, and I'll be back tomorrow to trade. Is there any news? I think 8:30. And then see if we actually can get a trade tomorrow or not. So thank you guys for being with me, and I'll see you guys maybe next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.